Even if I die today, that's just the price I pay. Just know I try to be kind, seek the divine every night and day. Gratitude for the sunrise, gratitude for the sunshine, gratitude for the moonlight. Every day feels like a new life, especially meditate. Take a breath and then I elevate. Everything deserves gratitude. It's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. It's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. Gratitude. It's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. Gratitude is the fruit of life, the nourishment of the soul when there's no food in sight. When your vibrations are low and you feel blue inside, gratitude is the attitude that gets you through the night. Never believe in lack or limitations. Anything be manifested with a little appreciation. I appreciate my life. I appreciate my breath. I appreciate my sight. Gratitude for my health. Gratitude is the happiest mood. Even if I happen to lose, everything deserves gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind full of peace. It's how you should live. That's how you should be. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind full of peace. That's how you should love. Everybody. That's how you stay free. Yeah. 2020 AD. I just want to make love. I just want to make peace. I just want to stay free. 2026. I just want to make love. I just want to make peace. I just want to stay free. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's Landrell. It's not me. That's Landrell. He's an artist. I mean, I'm singing along with it, but in the background you hear Landrell. Londrell. Hey, everybody, today is April 26, 2026. Okay, Bill Joseph. We got people starting off early that want to try to throw off the vibe. They not being their real self. So I know I'll have some people on here that's going to
try to disturb, and it's okay. Hey, guys, what God saw. Right on. Today, which I've been saying for a while, I needed to be a little bit more organized. I try to give messages that come to me, things that happen in my life, I share with y'all. So, what I was led to speak about today is leadership. I did a title on YouTube, The Becoming of, and I left it right there. You put the word there. When I thought about leadership, I thought about it was another movie, but the movie that stuck out was Great Debaters with Denzel Washington. In this movie with the Great Debaters, Denzel was teaching scholars, teenagers, or adults was there in college, but it was a debate team, and he had this one guy that wanted to be flip at the mouth. He wanted to bring Denzel down. He felt the teacher was not higher than the student. The teacher is only there to help you to surpass him or her. You see, a good teacher, which makes a great teacher, is one without ego that wants you to surpass them. They want you to be greater than they are, better than they ever could be. To me, that's a great teacher. So, The Great Debaters is a great movie. It truly is. And that leads me back to the first thing as to why I started writing things down again. In I don't know if anybody watched First Take, you know, with Stephen A. and Big Hurt, the guy that played for the Boston Celtics. Some say it was just for ratings and all that, which it is also for ratings. The debate that sometimes lead into heated discussions and sometimes arguments. We are sometimes challenged, sometimes even tested to see what type of leader we are and what type of leader we can be, or if we can lead. You will never know sometimes when you're being tested to lead. You may not know it because sometimes you can't be told what's happening because you need to be in the element, in the environment, in the moment to see how you respond or react to harshness, to loneliness, to betrayal, to all that is negative. We must learn how to respond correctly to these angles, to these things that come at us out the blue. It's not to harm you, it's to enhance you, to get your mind right. No one wants to, or no one should want to follow a hothead. I'm guilty of being a hothead at times in my past. I'm learning how to be more responsible when it comes to my emotions. When I have people say certain things, do certain things, because you can't muzzle everybody. You can't put a muzzle on people. People are going to be who they are. If they choose to be derogatory, negative, full of the spirit of lust or Jezebel, then there's nothing I can do about that but pray that they come about that. You got to respond with calmness to adversity. That's what I'm learning how to do more of. There are people that are going to call me out my name. They are going to try to get my channel blocked because they don't like me. They don't like the word that I put out. But God brought me from a mighty long way. You understand? God allowed me to go through these things so that when I see certain things and hear certain things, I can respond appropriately to it, so that it doesn't affect me. I remember back in 1988, Percy L. Julian High School. That was my high school in Chicago, Illinois. We had a squad that in 87, went further than it ever went before in history, if I'm not mistaken, in 1987. But because, now y'all hear me out. This is not me being big-headed. This is me knowing now what I carry, who I am. Had I grabbed hold of my destiny then, boy, we would have took it. We would have took it. We would have took it all. And then had I carried that, if I had carried that on to 1988, the team after 1987 would have been better than the team in 1987. 1988 would have been better than 87 on the court. But there was a pivotal point where I dropped the ball. Now, I'm telling you all this because each one of us have an opportunity to have that ball in our hand. Whether it be in sports or commentary or whatever position you are in, your home, with your children, with your wife, in life, we all have the opportunity to have that ball in our hand. And now I'm taking you all back to 1988 when I had the ball in my hand. I had the control, and I fumbled the ball. My partner, my homie, Jay Terrell. I hope you don't mind me saying your name, my brother. You see, this day, I believe Jay knew something I didn't know. Jay saw something in me that I didn't see. Yeah. And Jay asked me when we went into that locker room, it was a team that we knew we should be winning. But see, I carried 1987 into 1988 with me. And I let myself down and my team. You understand? Because I was emotionally upset of how things went down in 1987 at the Pavilion in Chicago, Illinois. I didn't get past that. And so my leadership skills failed me and my team and others. It led into my family life. It led all the way until now. For me to grasp who I am when it comes to leading, there's nothing I can't accomplish because I believe in God. I believe in Christ Jesus. I believe that greater is he that is in me than he that is in this world. And I don't care who you are, no matter what you think you can do or what you got, you can't conquer the God in me. And I didn't grasp hold of this until now. You see, I apologize to my younger self. And I thank my older self for now recognizing and forgiving my younger self and my older self for my future self so that I can lead correctly now. We were at Loyola University because you had some seniors that didn't get picked, right? And so they brought the colleges from all over to Loyola University to watch these seniors play because they knew there were some players that got overlooked or politics, they got swept up under the rug. So when me, Jay, Leo Pickney, Anthony, Sweet Daddy, I don't think OJ was with us, Robert Jackson, because he got picked. He was good. But there was players on our team that got overlooked. And Jay was the one that let us know about it. So long story short, we all went out to Loyola University and they divided us up into squads. And we got out there, we doing our thing, right? And when it came my turn to get out there, Jay said, "Man, Poop, stop passing the ball. Show them who you are." And I'm like, okay, I threw some assists. I got some rebounds, some steals. I thought I was showing them who I am, right? And Jay said, "Don't pass the ball. Go to the hole." So I went to the hole. Boom. I started taking them, breaking them. Now, like I said, I'm not bragging on myself. I'm giving Jay Terrell this credit. Jay told me who I was. I did not accept me as that leader. But Jay always seen it in me. I thank you, Jay Terrell. You know, Jay was my enforcer. Jay was like a Charles Oakley to a Michael Jordan. Now, that's a big comparison, isn't it? But see, when you got someone that got your back like Jay Terrell had my back, oh, man, we could have took that team all the way. We could have won it all. Yeah. But I lacked in my leadership skills. Jay seen it. So my inspiration for anybody out there, y'all hear somebody encouraging you to, hey man, do your thing. They see something that you don't see 9 times out of 10. They see that God in you, that leadership in you. Jay came from the Mount Vernon Dodgers, which is now Jackie Robinson West Park. Jay left Mount Vernon Park and came to Oakdale Park and played on Mr. Wilson's team, the Oakdale A's. I looked up, there Jay was. This is when we was 12 years old, 13. Yeah, 12. Jay came in my last year of Little League. And then we went to 13-year-old. Mr. Wilson, our baseball coach for the Oakdale A's, knew who we were. He knew what he had. Oh, man. But you see, you can tell somebody certain things, but they have to own it. They have to believe in themselves. You see, you know how they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it? You can lead a leader to leadership, but you can't make them lead. They have to take control themselves. To my fellow leaders out there, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you still breathe in life, take control. Thank you, everybody. If you send any gifts, anything like that, I thank you. Thank you for joining. There were a couple of players in my life that we complimented each other. Jay was one of them. There was another one that you get me and this guy on the court and you wasn't stopping us. I pray that he's okay. Ronald Charles Moore, Cookie. You understand? See, I'm going back into my childhood to show people certain things, to help them recognize the people you got in your life. Don't overlook them because they helped you get to where you are and where you're going. Now, some may have turned on you. Some may have lost faith in you. But you don't lose faith in yourself, in God. All right? We don't put our faith in man anyway. We put our faith in a higher being, in something that is greater than us all. There is knowledge that we have that we can pass on to the younger generation if we open up our mouth and give it. Now, there will be people out there that want to block the knowledge that we have. There will be some that don't want us to speak because then the revolving door can continue. Then the mistakes you made can pass on down to your generation and the next generation and so forth and so on. But if we face who we were and become who we are meant to be, we can break that cycle. There will be invisible forces, gatekeepers, if you will, that don't want you to exude your authority, that don't want you to claim your authority. There will be some that want you to be seen out the eyes of others in your community around the world as incoherent, being irrational, not knowing how to lead, not knowing how to Dwayne Allison. Maybe. Maybe. See, you got to be in control of self. All my training from childhood until now is now unfolding. Okay? Nothing was by mistake. Nothing will go unused. You see, all my errors, all my mistakes, everything that I fumbled, God has recovered for me. Some of it, God is holding it for me until I'm really ready for it. Because God doesn't want me to fumble anymore. Huh? And I most definitely, I am not fumbling anymore. Understand me, people. Someone asked the other day, why should we listen to you? Well, I got experience of failures. Hello. I got experience of loss. Huh? I have experience on what not to do. I mean, if you don't think this is a reason to listen to me, then hey, you don't have to listen. But I got some stories for you that are true, not fantasy. God has brought me a mighty long way, people. And I am not ashamed to put it out there. Okay? I'm in a relationship with God right now and forevermore. God bless. Am I looking? He who finds a wife finds a good thing. I don't have a wife yet. Her price is worth more than rubies, more precious than gold and silver. A wife, love, and affection and care is. I'll have that wife if God is meant for me to have her. So now, leading by example is what I thrive to do, who I thrive to be, to lead by example, by showing you my faults. I got a page called My Purpose Ren. Okay, my email is that as well. My Purpose Ren. That's on YouTube. This is Never Fake hashtag 56. That's on TikTok. Never Fake hashtag 56. That's my TikTok. My Purpose Ren is Facebook and YouTube. Now, I'm putting this out there because something just said, let the people know your pages, because some people have been stealing my content, I believe, but it is what it is. I got some people that want to invite me to co-host, and I co-host with them. We'll see. Like I said, I've had a lot of deception in my life. I've had a lot of people misused my trust and my love. And so I've became aware and standoffish until it really hit home, until that voice in me say, okay, we're going to do this. And I'm establishing some things right now. All right. With the help of God. So if you truly want to co-host with me, you truly want me to co-host with you, you truly want to be in my life, you'll be around. I've been through some things that have left me standoffish. I won't lie. So if you got the love in your heart, then just be around. Understand that I've had some people that tried to really take me down and out. Okay? I've had some people that didn't mean in my life. You see, I don't lead with fear, I lead with sense. And I don't know anybody that's talking to me right now, but that's okay. I thank you all for being here. But those that are here right now, I just want you to understand why I don't co-host with anyone right now, or why I don't accept anyone's invitation to co-host. I ask God to lead me in that direction. For those who join now, let me explain a little bit further for you all, because I never mean to be outlandish to the people that are supporting me truly. I've been here where I'm at now in Newport, Arkansas, over 8 years. My ID card, my social security card, my DD-214, that is my military paperwork, birth certificate. I've had all these things stolen from me all this time. Okay? I've walked around looking like I was homeless for the first 7 years. Each year, I wound up with just shorts, a pair of drawers, sometimes socks, a t-shirt or a tank top. Okay? People have stolen my clothing from me and left me looking just raggedy. All right? So I had to work on my discernment. I had to learn everybody not for me. You see, before I used to just give of me so freely, because I don't expect anything in return from anybody. There's no expectation on anybody. If you give of yourself to me, then great. All right? So that honking that you hear now was an expected honk. I'm just going to say that much. I pray for that individual. Remember, leadership starts when you start leading yourself, owning your life, taking responsibility for your mistakes, failures, what have you, and you don't do it no more. They will send people to you sometimes to stop you from being who you are. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to stop the live. Y'all hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. So that was my dad out there honking his horn. You know, every time I start a live, well, not every time, but majority of the time when I start a live and I'm speaking about some things, my dad will pull up. And it used to bother me a little bit more. It doesn't as much anymore because when you see through certain things, it's easier. I I wish better for everybody. You know, when Jesus was on the cross, or Jesus was somewhere, and they said, your mother and father is out here. And Jesus said, who is my mother and father? I'm going to leave that right there. You see, because I believe in being a obedient child, respectful always. What do you do when your daddy or your mommy or your uncles or grandparents or cousins, the older ones, what do you do when they haven't healed yet? When they can be used as emotional ties, attachments for your downfall? What do you do? You have to go to God. You have to go within and ask God for guidance, because things have patterns, repetition upon repetition, line upon line. This is how we learn, by repeating things, right? When you don't get it the first time, you're going to go through it again. You don't get it that second time, you're going to repeat it, and so forth and so on until you get the lesson. Now, how can you help those who are being used to try to make you fall? By not being upset with them, by not being angry, by not being hurt, by not by being indifferent in such a way. Still be you, but a wiser you. If you, right on, if you, if one of your elders asks you for help and you know how to help them, and it's like that, but for some reason it's kind of wishy-washy, it's like they don't want to get it or say they can't understand it and all this such, take a step back, because you're not off. You see what's what. You know how to do things and how to fix things, create things, which is important, because you must be in control of your thoughts. You can't have them clogging up your thoughts, your manifestations. See, what I've learned in this spiritual walk, this journey, this life, you can manifest what you think. So you must be careful on what you're thinking, because the people that will be used, some of them don't understand that they're blocking your manifestations, that they're blocking their goodness that can happen for them through you. They think that they just doing some stuff and they getting paid to do it, or not. So it's your responsibility to take lead of your thoughts, so that they're not intrusive and intruding your mind, so that you can create and call in that love, call in that $1 billion, call in, what I say? You heard me right. But don't get lost in the sauce and think on money. I just said that so that you'll understand. Call it in. Don't be impatient. Call in that good health. Speak health, which is wealth. Speak goodness. You'll have those that Ask. I'm looking, Gary. You'll have those that will be like that serpent and try to slither into your circle. We could just be you and disguise themselves as a mentor. Someone wants to help you. And now their problems or whatever becomes yours because you've now taken on the responsibility of them. You ain't got no business carrying their burdens. It took me a while, but I'm finally here. I just want to testify and make it crystal clear. See, I've been beat down, been picked on by my friends and all. Yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. Because everything that happened was supposed to happen.
Don't take it so serious. Everything in life is a love story.
Don't take it so serious. It shouldn't be so scary. It's a fairy tale. This is Londrell.
Don't take it so serious.
Great artist.
Everything in life is a love story.
I love this. Don't take it so serious.
It shouldn't be so scary. It's a fairy tale. Why? Why you wanna cry? Why you wanna die? Why you shedding tears? Why you live in fear? Why? Why you on the couch? Why you in the house? You should just go out. Stop stressing out. Why? Why you looking stressed? Why you mad? Why you sad? Why you so upset? Why you so depressed? Why? Why you look depressed? You should do your best. Hit the settings, just finesse. Yes. On your favorite dress. Get fresh. Whatever you have to do to make yourself feel great about being you. Do that. Life is a fairy tale. It shouldn't be so scary, okay? It's just a dream. It's just a dream. Don't take it so serious. Everything in life is a love story. Don't take it so serious. It shouldn't be so scary. It's a fairy tale. Don't take it so serious. Everything in life is a love story. Don't take it so serious. It shouldn't be so scary. It's a fairy tale. Why? Why you wanna quit? Why you looking sick? Why you so tight? You should live your life. Why? Why you wanna fuss? Why you wanna fight? You should be in love, get it right. Why? Why you wanna kill? Why you wanna steal? We just tryna heal. Just keep it real. Why you wanna hate? No matter what they say, just be great and create. Hey. I just do this for fun. It's fun to me. Whatever you do, whatever your gift, whatever your talent, do that for fun. And the funds will come. Just enjoy. It's just a fairy tale, okay? Don't take it so serious. Everything in life is a love story. Don't take it so serious. It shouldn't be so scary. It's a fairy tale. Don't take it so serious. Everything in life is a love story.
Oh, fear don't live
Don't take
here.
it so serious. It shouldn't be so scary. It's a fairy tale. Don't take it too seriously. Don't take life too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously. It's just a dream. It's just a fairy tale. Everything in life is teaching you about love, how to
How to
love,
love.
in its greatest essence, in its truest essence.
Truest essence.
So learn
So
and
learn
love
and love
and
and
be
be
free.
free.
Let it go. Be free.
Be free. You see, I can't stop people from, well, I can block them. Like this one here, they got a false name, monkey, whatever. Don't get caught lacking, little buddy. You see, one thing a person can't do is hide themselves fully. You understand? Because they're going to say something that's going to let you know who they are. All right, little buddy. So now, I had a partner named James Donovan Morgan. Why do I think about this man now? We went to Charles H. Wacker together. I think he went to Carver High School as well. I think, I'm not sure, but I know we were in Charles H. Wacker together in Chicago. And I think about him now. Now, this is no shade at him, because what I'm about to say is something I realized. Y'all see my forehead? My forehead looked big to me, right? And they used to tease James Donovan Morgan. I hope you don't mind me saying your name, Donovan, about his forehead. They used to call him headquarters. And I look at my headquarters now, and I'm like, what did Donovan know at such a young age that I didn't know? I feel that Donovan had a well of knowledge up there. Donovan had stepped into a spiritual realm well before I did, and he was always mellow. He was always laid back. He was always cool, boy. He played Bernardo. No, Riff. He played Riff in West Side Story that we performed in Wacker. James Donovan Morgan was Riff, and Troy Thomas was Bernardo. At my grammar school, we put on plays. We performed the arts. Like that word there, it's like I know who that is, and their name is not Zane. Because there's only one person that used that term. Now, it may be him, it may not be him. Last I heard, he was in Texas. So don't make fun of people that got big foreheads. I'm not saying it because I feel some type of way, because my forehead is bigger to me now than it used to be. I'm saying it because now to me, those with them foreheads, I think they got some knowledge in them. We all got knowledge, but are we using it? I don't know who you are. I know that term, bruh. I know that term, but I don't see your face. You see? I don't know.
how do I leave behind feelings of guilt?
It matters not if you see things as I do. All that matters is that you try to be guided by that universal light inside you. Learning to embrace all things is vital. Acting with love and kindness to both friends, foes, and rivals. Need I remind you, life is a beautiful mess.
A beautiful mess.
Yeah.
Life is a beautiful mess. Yeah. A beautiful mess. Life is a beautiful mess. Yeah. A beautiful mess.
I'm crying, I feel like I'm down. I'm doing my best. Yeah. Life is a beautiful mess. I be in a flow state, everything is okay, okay. I be in a flow state,
Everything is okay. Okay.
I'm just going with the flow, catching all the waves.
Catching all the waves. I'm just going with the flow, catching all the waves. Catching all the waves.
In a flow state, I be in a flow state, I never force it. Faith and persistence are so important. Avoiding resistance when making our choices. I say a prayer, let the universe endorse it. Fortunes of fortune, all in my vortex. Wealth and endorsements, all in my vortex. All in my orbit, I'm changing, I'm morphing. Rise through misfortune, align with my sources and origin. I'm so divine, I'm so aligned. Yeah, I know it's mine and so it's mine. Yeah, I'm so divine, I'm so aligned. Yeah, I know it's mine. I ain't gotta rush it. Life is so abundant. You ain't gotta budge it. You ain't gotta nudge it. You ain't gotta touch it. You just gotta trust it. Yeah. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love. Love where you are in the flow. Trust where you are in the flow. Go with the flow, grow with the flow. Don't resist the way. Go with the way. Flow state. I be in a flow state. Everything is okay, okay. I be in a flow state. Everything is okay, okay. I'm just going with the flow, catching all the waves.
Catching all the waves.
I'm just going with the flow, catching all the waves.
Catching all the waves.
In a flow state. Even when you low, you gotta stay in flow. When you feeling low, it ain't no place to go. Gotta trust the wave, whatever way it goes. Life is not a race, you can take it slow. I see you going with the flow, catching all the waves. Catching all the waves. You can be the light, let them throw the shade. Light is here to stay, never fade, flow state. It's being in that state of flow. Being in that place of grace. Being in that state of non-resistance. To life, to love, to whatever way life wants to go. And
Be in the flow. I'm learning. I am learning. Just as we all should be, and enjoying learning. Love can hurt.
help her grow. Life is such a beautiful mess, and sometimes it gets out of control. But the beauty I see in you is worth more than diamonds and gold. I never seen God face to face, but this has gotta be close. With ceaseless joy, I plant seeds of love inside of your soul. Whatever I can do in your life to play a positive role. But life gave me water, I took my time to shower your soul. I hope flowers will grow. Whatever I can do in your life to play a positive role. I stay by your side through the highs and moderate lows. Life is such a beautiful mess and sometimes it gets out of control. But if you water the seeds of pain with love, flowers will grow. Whatever you choose to do in life, play a positive role. Always chase the sun and sunflower your soul. I've never seen God face to face, but this has got to be close. The beauty I see in us is worth more than diamonds and gold. With ceaseless joy, I plant seeds of love inside of your soul. When life gave me water, I took the time to shower your soul. I knew flowers would grow. I knew flowers would grow. I knew flowers would grow. When life gives you water, help her grow. Help her grow. Help her grow. I in the name of Christ, do crucify myself in the spirit of life. AJK. I am that I am. I am. I'm casting out these spirits. I'm casting out these spirits. All this spirit, can you feel it? Casting out these spirits. I'm casting out these spirits. Casting out these spirits. All this spirit, can you feel it? I'm casting out these spirits. Cast these devils out. I say it with my chest, I'm on my level now. No levels on my schedule now. Big blessings, I can't settle now. I walk in faith and keep the devil out. That's how I'm living, giving thanks and praise. Deep in the valley, but I ain't afraid. I'm from the palace, I know heaven's grace. Wait, I'm from the palace, I know heaven's face. Sorry, Daddy, I know I made mistakes. I'm so blessed to know your saving grace. I need your presence in a major way. Meditating in my sacred place. It's what I do. I'm casting out these spirits. I'm casting out these spirits. All this spirit, can you feel it? I'm casting out these spirits. I'm casting out these spirits. Casting out these spirits. All this spirit, can you feel it? I'm casting out these spirits. Father, bless the way. Take my sorrows and my stress away. Give me life, don't take my breath away. I need your love, I need it every day. Meditation helps to set the pace. Then I roll it up and elevate. Check my status, know my resume. It's giving Moses in the present day. Sorry, Daddy, I know I made mistakes. I'm so blessed to know your saving grace. I need your presence in a major way. I need your presence. Need your presence. I'm casting out these spirits. I'm casting out these spirits.
Look, I'm gonna comment on something he said as far as he roll it up and then he meditate. I used to smoke weed, but I stopped. It was hindering me. I was doing it too much. You see, what I learned about me is I don't halfway do nothing. No, ain't no half with me. It's all or nothing. And I had to learn when I wanted to be high, I wanted to be high all the time. You see, it wasn't about, because I could afford it, but it was like, what are you doing? I'm lacking here because I'm putting it there. Where focus go, energy go. And all my energy was going into staying high. And I was missing out on life. Because I wasn't one of those weed smokers that could smoke a blunt and that's cool for the next 8 hours. I was one of those weed smokers. I'm going to smoke a blunt at it's 106, right? I smoke one at 106. Then I do something for about an hour or so, and I'm finna smoke another one. Because I didn't roll that one off, right? Nah. You see, I didn't allow myself to train myself to do the weed and not let it do me. My mama told me a while back I had an addictive personality. My mama told me that. And so now I understand there are just certain things that are not for me. Like drinking wine, drinking beer. That's not for me. I'm not knocking anybody that do, but it's not for me, lest I pervert the law and forget that I'm here to speak for those who can't speak for themselves, to stand in the gap for those that need me. So I don't knock anybody that smoke their weed, drink their beer, drink their wine. Why would I judge you? I used to do it too. They said Jesus turned water to wine. So I would not look down upon anybody that's doing what they're doing. You got it in control. You not doing it. You doing it and it's not doing you. Put it like that. Hey, enjoy your taste. It's just not for me. It was never supposed to be for me. I allowed myself to go down that path to see what it was like. When I was in high school and such, you could ask people, smoking weed just wasn't my thing. Drinking wasn't my thing. It started when I went to the military. Drinking did. And then when I got out the military, that's when the smoking weed and other drugs started. So I can forget what I felt I lost, the chances that passed me up. You see, I didn't want to remember a lot of things that happened in basic training, in AIT, in the desert. I didn't want to remember those things along with my life that I felt was passing me by. So I started numbing the pain. But my daddy told me one time, ain't it enough? You see, and now, because now I don't know exactly when it happened, but there was a point where I could have took leadership, but I let my dad, my mom, my brothers, my daughters, my late wife, I let people down because of my addiction. Now they had to make their own choices, and I have to live with the thought What if I had came into my own then? Would they have made those same choices? You see, certain choices we got to live by, we got to stand by. And by me not being a good steward, a good shepherd, I help some people go astray. I must say, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because I did not take lead. Those that counted on me, they succumbed to their shortcomings. So I'm doing all that I can now to save that one. I may not be able to save all, but I might be able to save one. And that one maybe can save all. I'm sorry, Daddy. I know I made mistakes. You understand? And because I love my daddy like I love my daddy, just maybe happen where his shortcomings got the better of him, maybe. Don't know. Maybe some opportunist seen a chance and started using my dad against me. But greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. You did? It's going good. Hope yours going good too. So I say this live in public because I don't want anybody, daddy, to be used against them because you let your dad down or you let your mom down, and then, or you've let anybody down, and then they are used against you because you did not step into your leadership role. You allowed your flesh to keep you out in that wilderness longer than what it was supposed to. And now you got certain people in your life you think are coming up against you, but it is actually them spirits using them. You understand? I believe that's why God said, love your enemies, so that you can see what spirits are coming up against you, what spirits are using your mom, your dad, your cousins, your uncles. You get where I'm going with that? What's the best way to break you down? To come through those who you love. The best way to get to your heart, to come through the ones that you love. So you got to pray for them and pray for their sanity, pray for their strength, pray for their faith, pray for their peace of mind, body, and soul. Pray that the enemy can no longer hold them. Because let me tell you all something. I heard this and I believe this to be true. God is the only one that can bind and release. The devil can't bind you. The devil can't keep you captive. You see, God break all those chains. God allowed the chains. God break the chains. So if you believe that a devil, a warlock, a wizard, a witch, a ghoul, or a goblin can bind you, you're thinking false. Okay? Give that power to where it belongs, and that's to the Creator. Give it to God. All right? Give that power to your Creator. Mine is the Most High God, the living God, the Word, the truth, and the light. All right? I don't give my power to no devils or witches or warlocks, ghouls or goblins. They have no power over me. Okay? That may come in the form of entities. Your giants may be government, law enforcement, anything that you think is more powerful than God. God got the last word. All right? Now, I don't say what I say to make anybody mad. I'm just speaking a fact, a truth. Because a lot of governments and entities like to use fear to keep you quiet, make you shut up. They threaten you with your life. But my life belongs to Christ. It's in Christ. And I don't like bullies. I don't care who you work for or who you think you are or what type of power you think you got. If you are using your seat or seats to you think you controlling people, binding people, you have no power over these people. God has allowed for only such a time until these people of God rise up. And God said God will use people like me to baffle the highly intelligent, right? God will take someone like me, an ex-addict, to shame you. Huh? Now, for you scholars out there, I'm not bragging. I'm saying something that's in that Bible, aren't I? Moses was stuttering, right? So why wouldn't God use an ex-addict, an ex-prostitute, an ex-streetwalker rather, an ex-negative force that turned positive through the love of God, the love of Christ, and shame you? Huh? See, you may have gotten other people's daddies, my daddy maybe, I don't know. You may have gotten grandparents, uncles and aunties and cousins, and you may have gotten to them, but you can't have me. Now, Kendrick Perkins, thank you, God. Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A., they have been going back and forth with certain things, right? Now, Big Perk, he got his points, he got his rights, right? Stephen A. know the game. Now, believe this or believe this not, Stephen A. is not going to lose any sleep over Kendrick Perkins' feelings or what have you. Because when you are a great debater or when you are great in debate and you are supposed to understand coming in this door, coming through that womb to the tomb, you're supposed to understand that you are supposed to respond responsibly. You are not supposed to react. You're supposed to respond to the circumstance, the environment, and you're supposed to respond responsibly. Nobody wants to follow a hothead. If you get out of control because somebody said something to you, you're not a good leader. You can lead people into destruction. You want to be able to lead calmly. When the shots are fired, you don't want to go, which way did they go? Which way did they go? You want to go, everybody get out. Okay, you. That way, you. You want to be able to lead calmly. Some may say this is hard to do. It's chaos going on. But when you are called to lead, you are called to lead. And if you choose to accept that role, don't get upset at the bullets flying your way or the people that are shooting the bullets your way, verbally or physically. Lead the people. Remember that. That's something for me, myself, and I to remember also. In leading, you will be fired upon. Somebody always wants your throne. Somebody always want to take you down a notch. But it's up to you to keep yourself up. All right? God bless. Y'all have a great day. That's my dad. God bless. Let me see what he wants. Mm-hmm.